The NBA season is finally back, even though we just ended like 2 months ago. And we're going to be seeing if NBA 2K21 can predict the 2021 NBA season. So I did this last year, and 2K actually got it right. They predicted the Lakers would win and that LeBron James would get Finals MVP, and that is exactly what happened. Now, the path to them winning the finals was a little different, but I also had injuries off, so the Brooklyn Nets made the finals, but the season was a lot different than how it played out. So let's see how accurate they can get it this year. Of course, we won't know to the end of the year how accurate it is, but if you guys are new here, make sure you do smash that subscribe button and the like button. Let's get right into this video, though. I'm just going to simulate through the season. We'll check out all the stats, the league leaders, everything like that. And then at the end of the season, we can see just how accurate 2K is. We made it to the All-Star draft, and things are a little different here. We got James Harden as one of the captains and Giannis as the other. Usually, it's LeBron James as the Western Conference captain. Let's simulate the draft, though. LeBron wasn't even a starter for Team Harden, which is crazy, or I guess not a starter in general. Team Harden, we got Curry, Jokic, Anthony Davis, and Sabonis as the starters. LeBron, Kyrie, Chris Paul, Cat, Andre Drummond, Devin Booker, and Brandon Ingram on the bench. Going over to Team Giannis, we got Durant, Kawhi, Ben Simmons, and Trae Young starting. Lillard, Jimmy, Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, Zion, and Bam on the bench. I mean, I could see most of these guys making the All-Star game. LeBron James is definitely not going to be a reserve, though. But let's finish off the rest of the season. Make it to the end of the season. Giannis is going to win MVP yet again 3 times in a row here. 28.5 points per game, 15.6 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.8 blocks. And yet again, he shot awful from the three-point line, so still hasn't learned to shoot. James Wiseman is going to end up getting Rookie of the Year. Solid season by him here. Almost averaging the double-double. Obi Toppin is going to get 6th Man of the Year. So he must have been very, very close to actually getting that Rookie of the Year. Giannis also gets Defensive Player of the Year. They're snubbing AD yet again. Michael Porter Jr., Most Improved. And Stan Van Gundy is going to be our Coach of the Year. So 2K thinks the Pelicans are going to be a very good team this year. 56 wins on the season. I mean, we'll see if that actually happens. Checking out our All-NBA first teams. We got Lillard, Steph, Giannis, LeBron, who's actually injured right now, out 1 to 2 weeks, and Nikola Jokic. On the second team, we got Ben Simmons, James Harden. Anthony Davis is also injured, 2 to 4 weeks. So both of the Lakers' 2 best players are injured. They might be out of the playoffs here. We got Kawhi Leonard and Karl Anthony Towns. On the third team, we got Trae Young, Devin Booker, Siakam, Durant, and Joel Embiid. These are all defensive first team and our all defensive second team. In terms of our all rookie first team, so a lot of the top picks here, Wiseman, Edwards, and LaMelo. Then we had Obi Toppin and Precious actually getting up here as well, but he is injured. Also, LaMelo Ball got injured. I mean, we had to leave injuries on for the fact, like, the Warriors, Klay Thompson's injured for the rest of the year, so we got to keep it true to that. I mean, injuries can happen at any point in the season too. Obviously, those are next to impossible to predict, but it is what it is. Check out the standings now. In the East, the Boston Celtics going to be the best team with 56 wins, which honestly could happen. We got the Bucks up there, the Hawks, 76ers, Raptors. Nets are actually pretty low down. I think they'll do quite a bit better than this. Same with the Heat. They're just in the NBA championship. I think they'll do a little better than the 7th seed. Magic going to be the final team to make playoffs. I could see the Pacers make it in there over them. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I think all these teams could end up making the playoffs. And the worst team is going to be the Bulls. Now, going over to the West, this I definitely don't think is going to happen. The Pelicans have the first seed with 56 wins. Then it's the Golden State Warriors with an injured Klay Thompson. And yes, he still is injured on this roster. Somehow they still get the 2nd seed. The Lakers get the 3rd seed. Then we got the Clippers, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, Suns, and Rockets. And the Denver Nuggets. They get the same record of the Trailblazers. Must have won that head-to-head, though. So the Blazers don't make playoffs. The Kings don't make playoffs. The Jazz and the Mavericks did awful. These are 2 things that I think are almost locks for the playoffs. I mean, they're looking very good this season. And then, of course, OKC at the bottom. I think we kind of expected that. They gave up all their players for 5 million draft picks, so they won't be good for a few years. Checking out our league leaders now. We got Damian Lillard dropping 33 a game. Okay. Devin Booker also going off with over 30 a game. And then Beal, Trae Young, Giannis in our top 5. We'll just go to top 10. See who's all in there. Now coming over to rebounds per game. Giannis led the league in rebounds. I can see why he got MVP there. Here's our top 5 though. Assists per game. We had 2 players with over 10 assists per game. Lillard and LeBron, both averaging double-doubles throughout the season. Ben Simmons, super close, 0.1 assists off. Steals per game, we had Kawhi Leonard up on top. Sense. Blocks per game goes to Anthony Davis. This is why I'm saying he should have won Defensive Player of the Year. I think he's just been a better defender than Giannis. That's my opinion, though. Field goal percentage, Zion's always at the top for field goal percentage. 3-point percentage. Langston Galloway up on top. Trae Young also shot very good this season. He shot 10 a game as well. Langston Galloway didn't shoot many threes. Trae Young improving quite a bit here. But let's hop right into the playoffs here. Already things are just crazy. I don't know how this NBA season is going to go. But 2K got some bold predictions so far. Let's get right in the first round, though. Okay, so coming out of the first round, let's start off over in the West. So the Pelicans defeat the Rockets in the first round, 4-1. The Grizzlies beat the Clippers 4-1. I mean, if the Clippers play like they did last year, maybe this could happen. I don't know if the Grizzlies will be this good, though. Lakers beat the Timberwolves, and then the Warriors beat the Suns. I'd like to see the Suns go crazy in the playoffs this year. I definitely think they're making it. And then in the East, we had the Celtics defeat the Magic, the 76ers beat the Raptors, the Nets beat the Hawks, and the Heat beat the Bucks, just like they did this year as well. Let's simulate one more round. And making the conference of finals in the West, we got the Pelicans versus the Lakers. I would say this year should be Clippers versus Lakers. And in the East, we got the 76ers versus the Nets, which honestly isn't a bad prediction. I think the Celtics, I think it could be Celtics Nets in the conference finals, though. And let's simulate one more round. Making the NBA finals, we have the Lakers versus the 76ers. I mean, if the 76ers can get it together, they got a very talented squad. I think they should be back now. Game number 1 goes to the 76ers, though. Game 2 to the Lakers. Game 3 to the Lakers. Game 4, the 76ers tie it up, and the 76ers with the 3-2 lead. Lakers getting another W, though, tying up the series 3-3. We're going to a game number 7. With a minute 17 left, we're tied up 117 to 117. That is actually crazy that's how it worked out. Lakers with the ball, though. LeBron bricks the shot. I think he had the injured symbol on him as well, which isn't looking great for them. Ben had a wide open lane there. Passes to Embiid, who gets fouled. And Embiid at the line. First free throw good. And the second free throw good as well. I definitely can see the Lakers going back-to-back this year, though. Just because their roster got even better in this offseason, like adding Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell to the team, Marc Gasol. I mean, their team's looking pretty darn good. Joel Embiid posting up, fading away, and he bricks it. He bricks the shot. Lakers have another opportunity to score here. LeBron to AD, dunking over Tobias Harris. So huge possession here for the Sixers. They kind of need a bucket right now. Ben loses the ball. A huge steal by Schroeder. Caruso on the fast break, and Caruso with possibly a game-winning bucket. All right, 76ers, you got one more chance here. You can't give Caruso the ball again. Embiid in the post. Montrez covering him. I think that was a travel, but Embiid gets away with it. 76ers might have messed up by scoring too early, though, because they gave Alex Caruso 9 seconds with the ball. LeBron inside gets the floater. All right, Sixers with another opportunity to tie it. Ben Simmons with the ball to Embiid, and Embiid misses the game-winning shot. Lakers winning it back to back. Let me know in the comments what you think will happen in real life. You think the Lakers are going to win it back-to-back again? I definitely think they will. They're definitely my favorites to win the championship. So maybe 2K gets it right. 2 years in a row. Because at the end of the day, all that really matters is a champion. Finals MVP goes to LeBron James yet again as well. I don't know. Maybe AD will get it one day. Montrezl Harrell went off in this game as well. 28 points for him. LeBron, final stats, 27.1 points per game, 7.7 rebounds, 11.7 assists, 2 steals, a block. Shot nearly 50% from the field goal, 38% from 3. Great series by LeBron James. But that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, I don't know what sleepers. I got a queen, she lit me to eat it. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me to snippet. We well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through a murder, she wrote it. Still up with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cut throat from the low, when no love.